Hi, everybody. This is a short introductory lecture for your class in fluid dynamics. I had done a short introductory lecture for all of the classes together, which will be on the Moodle page, but I wanted to record a specific lecture just for our class together so that you could take a look at our webpage specifically, and then if you have any questions, please let me know. So, as we've talked about before, you access the Moodle page, which is going to have all of the course content for us from your student portal. So mynwc.edu, and mine is a faculty page, so it's going to look a little bit different, but most of the elements will be the same. Then over here on the right, underneath the Moodle logo, will be our class page. So for fluid dynamics, if you click there, you will see some of the material. I have some of it hidden, but I have everything that you'll need to get started for the next couple of weeks. The first thing is up in this area ahead of the introductory material, I do have a homework template. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is a math pretest, which will be graded and will be counted as a homework assignment. So if you use this homework template, it just shows you how I like your homework to be turned in. You'll be eligible to get full credit. The most important thing to notice is that the answers for these classes always contain a number plus units. I really want you to do your homework on green paper or some other color of engineering quadro paper. And the basic process is to make sure that I know who's done it, how many pages there are in your homework, what the course number is, and what the due date for the homework is. So the due date is going to be found on our Moodle page. Whenever we have homework, the elements that you'll be looking at, first of all, introductory material is the first stuff that we'll cover. If you have any problems with using your computer for this class, take a look here and see if we can set things up for you correctly. Also, my office hours this semester are going to be by appointment only. I will have some fixed office hours, but for this class, the best way to reach me is via email, and then we can set up an individual time where we can either talk by phone or we can do a Zoom web conference or something similar to that. Now, one of my students said last semester, and I really love this, is submit for success. So everything that we do for a homework assignment will have the word submit first. And you can see here it says submit the math concepts pretest no later than January 22nd. So that is a week from the beginning of class. And where you find the math concepts pretest is right here. So if you click here, you'll see our first assignment, which is a 6-problem quiz, open book, open notes, but it's just to start to establish some of the ideas that we use in fluid mechanics or fluid dynamics, and to make sure that your math skills, that you don't have anything that you need to be reminded of. So if you have issues, if the math pretest doesn't go well for you, please contact me. This is not like a pop quiz. It's just getting you back up to speed if you've been out of, say, Calculus 3 for a little bit, or statics if you haven't statics. So all of the material will follow naturally based on the material that you've done up to this class, but some of it may need a little bit more reminding. Now, in this class specifically, you'll see I have textbook appendices and property tables here. And textbook appendices are lengthy. This is about 20 pages, but there are all kinds of unit conversion factors and so forth. These are actually taken from a PDF version of your textbook. And you do not have to buy a textbook. Every chapter of the textbook will be available to you through this Moodle page. And the reason that I can do that is that I have purchased a number of copies of the textbook, and then I make sure that I don't have more students than I have copies of the textbook. So we're not violating any copyright protection by doing this. If you want a textbook, you can buy it usually from a reseller, because the textbook is not new. But if you go to eBay or half.com, you can get a copy of our textbook. The textbook actually looks like this. It's called Fundamental of Fluid Mechanics, and it is by Munson, Young, and Okishi. And we're actually working from the 4th edition. We use both sets of units, both SI units and US customary units. So this is the book that will have everything that you need. So if you want a copy of it, you can borrow one from me, or you could purchase one from a secondary bookseller, or you'll see that later on that all of the chapters of the textbook are available to you on our webpage. So even though this is hidden from you right now, you can see that the textbook for Chapter 1, all 37 pages, are available to you on the Moodle page. So let me know if you want to borrow a copy from me, or if you have trouble finding the textbook, but there's no reason for you to purchase the textbook unless you just like to have a hard copy of the textbook. All right, there's an honor code here. During the course of this semester, we are going to have 9 homework assignments. We may have 2 quizzes, which each will be worth the same as the homework. And then we will have a midterm exam and a final exam. The midterm exam and the final exam are proctored. They take 2 hours, and I'll give you a period of time that you can take them over, 3 days or a week. And you can have me proctor you either face-to-face here on campus or via Zoom, or you can choose another proctor. For example, if you're resident at another university, you may want to go to the testing center there or have a professor test for you. But in either case, I have an honor code if you have somebody else proctor the exam for you, just saying the proctor and you both have to you have to sign a statement saying that you're not going to do certain things, you're not going to cheat basically, and that the proctor is going to be responsible for you not cheating. So anyway, kind of go back to the beginning then, what I have visible for you is the introductory material, which will take us through till next Wednesday, January 22nd, when the assignment that you will have is the Math Concepts pretest. So you'll click here, scan your Math Concepts pretest work, and then submit it. So everything has to be submitted through the Moodle page. I don't accept it through email. It's just too big of a mess. And I'll also have a button underneath this that says Late Submit Math Concepts pretest. So you can submit either place. But if you submit on time, you'll be eligible for full credit. If you submit late, you'll be eligible for partial credit. Now, if you ever have any questions about what we're doing, go to the syllabus for our homepage, which is right here. And you'll see it tells you which chapters we're going to cover. And on the second page, it actually shows you when the midterm exam deadline is and when the final exam deadline is. So it also shows you the due dates for each of the homework assignments. I'm not sure if I'll do chapter 12. If I do, it will definitely be extra credit. So in this class, there are actually 9 homework chapter assignments and the math pretest for a total of 10 homeworks, then a midterm exam and the final exam. If you look at the, aside from the material and the deadlines, it also has the vodcasts. Every chapter has different vodcasts associated with it. So you'll watch the vodcasts, and then you'll be prepared to do the homework. Then everything is submitted through Moodle. The homework is worth 20% of your grade, the midterm exam is worth 40% of your grade, and the final exam is worth 40% of your grade. If we do a paper on turbo machines, it will count as one of those 10 homework assignments. Will actually replace a low or missing homework assignment. All right, so if you have any questions, my best advice to you is to make sure that you stay in contact with me. If the material, if there are parts of the material that don't make sense to you right away, please work with me. That's what I'm here for. It's a little strange in an online class because we may not see each other face to face, but I want you to know that I'm still here for you and here to help you with your fluids anytime that you need me. So email me, set an appointment, and we will go from there. In the meantime, just make sure that you stay up with the Moodle page. If things don't make sense, let me know. And the tenets, just like I said on the intro lecture, of doing well in a class like this are to do your homework and turn it in, to take your exams and turn it in, to come to class, which involves going through the elements, watching your podcasts and so forth. And then if you need extra help, talk to me. So good luck in this semester. I'm looking forward to working with you, and have a great day.